busted, right? Piece of crap doesn't make it take the tow rig.
Jesse's gonna try it in the Ram now. See if we can make it in the Ram.
Don't let me break it.
Okay.
Are you ready, buddy? Okay, say, what's up? My name's Lincoln. You gonna wave?
What's up? My name is Lincoln.
Good job, dude. Hey guys, Jesse and Lincoln here with Adventure Never, and today we're gonna be doing kind of a resurrection of this Ram 2500. A lot of our channel is off-road based and a lot of it is RV based, and we're super excited to be going back through this truck, doing a bunch of mods, getting it all ready for this upcoming desert season here in Southern California. So we're gonna have a lot of off-road videos coming up, modifications, stuff like that coming down the pipeline. But I wanted to kind of do a history on the truck, show you some of the upgrades that it needs, show you where it all started, and kind of go from there. History on this 2016 Ram 2500 with the 6.7 Cummins 4-wheel drive crew cab. This truck was originally purchased from us. We bought this truck brand new, and originally we bought it to build it into like a mild off-roader Overlander. We had a topper on it, we had a decked drawer system, and we kind of took the truck all over, based out of Southern California. Then we got into full-time RVing, and we had to add airbags to the back, which actually hurt the off-road performance a little bit. And we traveled all over. We towed a 34-foot fifth wheel, we towed our 40-foot toy hauler, which was probably too much trailer for this truck, and we towed our Imagine, and we towed the Nash, and it did really well. And while we were towing with this truck, we were also off-roading it as much as we could. But it kind of gave us a little bit of anxiety when you're taking this thing on some pretty aggressive trails, and then the next day you're towing your house, a 40-foot toy hauler. So over the years, it's done off-roading, it's done towing, but now that we have our 2025 Alliance Paradigm 395DS, it's a big, heavy trailer. It's like, loaded like, I don't know, 20K or something like that. Don't hold me to numbers. Anyways, we have a dedicated tow rig. We have our Ram 4500, which is set up and tows our house full time very well. We sold the Jeep because we felt like the Jeep was not working for us as a family. It was a little small. It was a little bit too much of small, minute maintenance, like windows breaking, just kind of little things. And so what we're going to be doing this desert season, which is kind of starting from now, like October all the way through March, April, is we are going to be building up this Ram 2500. And it's going to be more of a dedicated off-road rig. I'm going to build it to where it's good for camping, overlanding, going fast, and rock crawling. So now I want to kind of walk through and show you some of the stuff that the truck already has. And then I want to talk about some upcoming modifications that we will be doing to the truck. So we're here inside the truck. We're going to start in here because Lincoln wanted to come play in the truck. So there's not much going on here. It's just a 2500. We got a mag mount. We got a little bit better kind of off-road mount here. And we do have a Kenwood race radio. The race radio we use to communicate to the other trucks that we are off-roading with. Other than that, that's it. I really wanted a manual four-wheel drive shifter, which we bought this truck brand new, and this was really hard to find. We actually bought this truck in Idaho when we were living in California, but we found an actual stick rather than a dial. I just felt like it's more reliable. So as it sits, this is the truck here. It's on 35-inch Milestar Patagonia XT tires, which is an all-terrain. They've been pretty good. but I hope to upgrade that to 37s soon so we can get more ground clearance, and also it makes the whoops when you're going fast feel smaller if you have bigger tires. It is on a Carly pin top kit. Basically the front shock is a pin top here. There's a little bolt on the top here, it's a pin, and the rear is also a pin top kit, and it's got about, I don't know, I think a leveling, like a couple inch in the front, 1 inch lift in the rear. These trucks are just stock. They're pretty tall factory. Obviously I got to repair my reservoir mount that broke off a while ago, and it got zip tied because I was on the way to my brother's wedding and I had zip ties. That's all I had. So the Carly kit comes with like a different track bar, different springs, what have you. We have Raceline rims, which work really well. They're 18s. They've gotten beat up over the years because we are not afraid to wheel this thing, whether it be rocks or desert, whatnot. The rear is a little custom on this thing. There's a lot going on, and we're going to change a little bit here. So this is your factory 2.5 inch King, which is a pin top just like the front. That would come in the stock location, and this is what would come if you had just the factory or the pin top kit. These are 2.5 inch bypass shocks that were added by the Fab Lab years ago. So with the bypasses, it just helps you get way more adjustability, and now we have 4 shocks in the rear of this truck. Might be hard to tell, but we also have airbags that were used for towing with Daystar cradles. So that allowed the truck to articulate with having airbags. But I'm planning on getting rid of this and adding a different style of bump stops here, which are boogie bumps from Thurn Fabrication. And then that way we can really start to get the rear suspension dialed. The issue that we were having is even when you take all the air out of the airbags, they still would kind of make the truck mule kick in the back when you're going through whoop sections. We absolutely love having a topper, and so we're going to be getting a topper back on the truck just because we travel all over the country. It's nice to have some weather-tight storage in the bed of the truck. We plan on getting a slide again as well. We really like the setup of having our bikes on one side, the other side for storage, and then you pull it out and everything is accessible. Hopefully the bikes should fit under the topper just like they did before. And we do have onboard air here, the truck just needs a freshen up. A lot of stuff needs to be repainted and whatnot, but we have onboard air, which is great for airing up the tires. I have dual 450C Vire compressors. They work great even on the bigger tires. Rock sliders here were built by the Fab Lab and Tommy Trego. It's a TT Motorsports. He's out in Lucerne. They built them together like way back in the day. They work great. We have them stick out a little bit further just to keep this big truck off the rocks. Obviously they're really smashed up, but that's what they're for. As far as the drivetrain goes, knock on wood, it's been pretty solid. We bought it brand new. It's got like 140,000 miles on the truck. So we're not gonna be doing much to the drivetrain. I hope to be getting a new front bumper that is more high clearance with a winch. I'll probably be getting rid of the light bar, which is totally fine. Don't really use it that much anyways. It just kind of fit there, and so we were rocking that. But it'd be really nice to get the high clearance there, get a winch installed. That is on the docket. And then another goal of mine for this truck is to get a tire carrier, because in these Rams, a 35-inch spare, it's a different tire, fits. This is a 35-inch spare, but when I go 37s, you can tell there's no clearance to the hitch there. So I want to get a tire carrier of some sort, and in a perfect world too, we can carry the tire there, some jerry cans like water or fuel or whatever we need. And a lot of the tire carriers, you actually trim the bedside right there, which just gives it a ton more clearance. So front and rear bumpers are on the docket for upgrades. Topper, a little bit of suspension in the rear and the front, so we're trying to get it to work better off-road. Maybe an air bump up front, which an air bump is a hydraulic bump stop, which gives you a much softer landing if you were to stuff the front end, if you were to smash into like a whoop section or a riverbed or something like that. I know that a lot of you guys are here for RVing, but our whole channel is based around the fact of we RV so we can go do activities that we like to do in different new areas. For us, off-roading has been a big part of our lifestyle for a very long time. So hopefully we can get some of you guys a little more involved in the off-roading. And keep in mind, this used to tow a trailer. So it's pretty cool in my opinion that it would tow a 40-foot toy hauler and then go do these trails. And then also, I know a lot of you are here on our channel for the off-roading. A lot of you came to this channel for the Jeep build. Some of you came for this build. But my hope is to kind of get everybody involved in both aspects of our lifestyle, because we think they're both really, really fun. So a lot more off-road videos coming, a lot of off-road trips coming by ourselves, but also with all of our off-road friends here, our friends with Bad Lines Good Times. So we'll be talking about them a lot. They're an Instagram page. They have a podcast, and we'll be talking about them. I'll probably be showing some of the other builds here and there, but really looking forward to getting back into this kind of chapter of our lives and this aspect of the lifestyle. And I hope you guys enjoy it as well. I know it's sad we don't have the Jeep anymore. That's something that we got rid of. It was so much fun and the build was great, but this thing has a lot of capability as well, and I look forward to showcasing it a little bit more. Thanks for watching, all that jazz. Appreciate it.